You know, this is a rare opportunity for me. You know, this is, I stand on this stage today after a dream that I've dreamed for a long time. We have an African-American president. As a child, my parents always told me you could be whatever you want to be. You could do whatever you want to do. And you know, that office, that position, the highest office on the face of the earth, it was something I heard my parents saying it, but I didn't totally believe it. Yet I went out in the world and I carried myself and I held my head high and I stood there and I looked people in their eyes and I talked to people as if I was deserving of everything that this planet has to offer. So I really want to say to children out there and to people who are watching, Confucius said one time, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. So I want to stand here before you, and as I hold this award, I want to give love to my wife, and I want you to keep in your heart, just know that you can.
While you're in pursuit of your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, you have to have an incredible work ethic, and it's all about your mindset and your mentality and your actions. If you're saying you want to go out there and achieve your goals and you never do anything to start them, then you're not actually wanting to achieve your goals. If you just go out there and talk the talk, but you don't genuinely walk the walk, then you need to fix that as soon as possible. Get that right and make sure that your work ethic is at the level that you're talking about, because you can say all you want about whatever it is you're doing, but your actions back that up, and that's truly what your work ethic is. The actions matching your words. Because if you say you want to go out there and be a millionaire, yet you do nothing about it, then you're not really wanting to become a millionaire. You're just saying you want to become a millionaire. So there's a huge difference between saying something and doing something. Now, that is one of the hardest things to do when you're becoming successful, is figure out a way to get started, because that's one of the hardest things to do with anything. Get started. When you wake up in the morning, what's the hardest thing to do? Get out of bed. But once you get going, your day's fine. But getting out of bed is so hard. Same thing with your goals. Starting is incredibly challenging because you don't know where to start. You don't know how to start. But all that matters is you just go out there and figure it out. You're gonna fail. That should be expected. And when you fail, embrace it. Use that to your advantage and figure out what you can learn from those experiences.
I'm motivated by fear. You know, I hate being scared to do something. I hate that feeling before I had a meeting with Quincy Jones, because it was really Quincy Jones and a guy named Benny Medina and Jeff Pollack came with the idea for the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I hated being scared, that I didn't want to even take the meeting. There were opportunities during my first year as a rapper. Bill Cosby and the people on the Cosby Show had seen my music video and called me to try out for the Cosby Show. And just every time it was set up, for some reason, I couldn't make it. I just hated that being scared to do something. And I think what developed in my early days was the attitude that I started attacking things that I was scared of. You know, if I was at the Arsenio Hall show, emotionally, I felt dwarfed at the Arsenio Hall show. Hollywood was so much bigger. The music that I was making, I felt scared. And so I walked right up to Arsenio. Well, what's up, man? What's going on, man? My name is Will Smith. I'll be a big dog out here in a minute. You don't know me yet, but I'm gonna be big, you know? And I started developing the habit of attacking things that I was scared of.
You know, usually people say stuff to me, but I was just sitting in here thinking, and it dawned on me, 99% of people that say stuff like that are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And that's just real. At the center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. You know, something as simple as food and eating. It's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day we are choosing that's not in our own best interest, right? So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world's trying to hold you down, so you're gonna kick yourself in the balls? So you're gonna stop yourself from getting what you dream. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. Fail early, fail often, fail forward. You know, it's always a little bit frustrating to me when people have a negative relationship with failure. Failure is a massive part of being able to be successful. You have to get comfortable with failure. You have to actually seek failure. You know, when you go to the gym and you work out, you're actually seeking failure. You want to take your muscles to the point where you get to failure, because that's where the adaptation is. That's where growth is. Successful people fail a lot. They fail a whole lot more than they succeed, but they extract the lessons from the failure and they use that, the energy, and they use the wisdom to come around to the next phase of success. Your body makes the adjustment and then you can do it. Failure actually helps you to recognize the areas where you need to evolve.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in your comment section down below.